Bar's open. Oh, so it's going to be that kind of a play.
Προτιμούσα ακόμη να αποτύχει με τιμή από το κέρδιση με εξαπάτηση.
There's a joke here somewhere.
No joke, only you.
Oh, well, there's a comeback.
Oh yes, I have a whole book on them actually.
Oh, Shakespeare. Should have known.
In some form, that is to say more or less, but not quite. It's an equivocation actually. But believe me not, yet I lie not. I confess nothing, nor deny nothing. I answer to him.
Right, and you are...
Είμαι θεατρικός συγγραφέας.
What's he saying?
It is all Greek to me.
There it is.
What?
That joke I was talking about earlier.
If you're all finished, I'd like to begin.
What's that?
The draft of a book where Ashley are concerned.
That makes me concerned. Aren't there enough books on theatre already?
The old way says, do what I do, know what I know. The new way says, if you're useless, then go.
The Life of Galileo?
Yes.
So, you're Bertolt Brecht, right? 3 playwrights in my bar. I'll not have it.
No, you won't. This first act is about me. I have a placard and everything. Where is me? Bring it.
I know what you're thinking. How can I fit such a vast subject into just one little book? Why did I feel it was necessary to? Well, perhaps if I told you how in fact this book came into being, you'll understand. You see, it all started in high school. Yes, I was top of my class in both music and dance. My acting, however, left much to be desired. That's okay, I thought. I can get by just fine on singing and dancing alone. I had no desire to be in anything that really required actual acting. That was until, yes, my theatre class and I went on a school trip to Berlin. And when we got there, we were very jet-lagged. But instead of going and sleeping at the hotel, no sooner had we checked in than we were trekking across the city to go see a play by the Berliner Ensemble. The Berliner Ensemble!
He says he wants you to know that this isn't real and we are actors. He's a political guy.
Political is right. This was a
this meaningless song and dance. Bertolt Brecht started the Berliner Ensemble in 1947. He wrote such plays as The Life of Galileo, The Irresistible Rise of Arturo Ui, a few other things you might not have heard of.
I can tell by the look on your faces you have no idea what we're talking about. Unconscious spine!
And The Good Woman of Szechuan. Szechuan?
Isn't that a sauce?
Anyway, it's this play where three gods come down to Earth in search of a good human being. But when they get there, the only person who will take them in is a prostitute. So they give her some money so she can start an honest business. Yeah, if only we had known this, it would have made a lot more sense. I didn't speak German, and, well, much to my horror, I found myself falling asleep in the theatre. I know. Sacrilege. Uncivil. Etiquetteless! Oh, I'm sorry, it shames me to think on it even now. And, well, I wasn't the only one. Halfway through the first act, I was woken up by some guy viciously whispering to his buddy.
Nathan Tits!
Angela, I'm going back to sleep.
Wow.
I know! And to make matters worse, we left at intermission.
I don't want to see any of you trying that crap tonight! Watching you.
To this day, I don't know how that play ends. But anyway, I somehow was inspired to take drama for the next 2 years. Hold on. Doesn't really make any sense, does it?
No, that doesn't really actually. It's a big plot hole.
Thanks for your support.
Anytime!
Now, if you've taken high school drama, or literature, or even just English for that matter, well, first of all, I'm sorry. But I'm sure you'll understand. It's not so much what you do, but how you justify it. Case in point.
Attention!
Why are you wearing red?
Because it's a fun color.
Try again.
Because anger!
Very good. Why is it raining in this scene?
Because it's winter?
Try again.
Because it's a very sad scene.
Very good.
I noticed you misspelled guilty.
Why?
To symbolize the incompetency of the justice system.
Very good. Why are you wearing black?
Because I work at a bar.
Try again.
Because I am a villain, most deject and wretched.
Why are there egg cartons everywhere?
Because the play's called X.
But why? Why are you all looking at me?
Because you wrote the play.
Moving on. Well, I mean, you get the idea. But we study Brecht, and at the end of the year, we put on a play. The best of Brecht, we called it. It was my first real drama production. None of this musical theatre allowed. I had a legally blonde moment. Goodbye, fashion. Hello, Harvard Law.
Oh my god, you guys!
No plan is ever entirely foolproof, I must admit. Get out of here!
Oh my god, you guys!
I'm in trouble. So I've been cast as a gangster in The Irresistible Rise of Arturo Ui. Look, if you're unfamiliar with the play, then good for you, but I am in trouble. Now, I can do accents. I can do them just fine, and I can do a Chicago accent. Well, what past is formed in Australia? Hey, I'm from the Windy City. The boss says he's getting wind of something fishy, right? You get the idea. Classic, old-fashioned gangster voice, and, well, I only have one line, but this line, whenever I say it, comes out southern.
I have a tip for you, friend.
Yeah.
Why don't you come up with some kind of backstory to give your gangster character a reason for having that kind of an accent?
Nothing in the text to back me up.
Do you really think that our teacher has even read the text completely?
There's my gangster.
How's your accent coming along?
Yeah.
Oh,
Come on, you only have one line. Go ahead.
Jim Crockett. Your warehouse is on fire! How's that?
Southern.
Yes, because my character grew up in Texas.
I see.
Yes, he came to the Windy City to seek his fortune, and now he's a gangster.
Well, it seems to me you've thought a lot about this. Well done.
Can't believe that worked. I feel like Ferris Bueller right now. Worst performance of my career, and they never doubted it for a second. I'm going to be an actor. Guess what? I'm going to be an actor.
So my book is working already.
Your what?
It's where I'm writing down everything I learn about serious theatre.
Cool.
I know, right?
I have a book like that, actually. It's written by a professional.
Well, la-di-da. Soon enough they'll be calling me a professional, and then you'll be carrying around my book with you.
Well, good luck to you. I'm going to rehearse now, you know, because we're at rehearsals.
Well, yeah, what scene are they up to?
The warehouse fire one.
I've got to go.
I don't know what character you're playing, but I'm playing the actor.
Sorry, you're playing...
The actor? Have you not read the script?
Well, I've read my bit, but...
You have to read the whole thing. The actor always has to know more than the character. Or in my case, the actor has to know more than the actor. Bye now. I'm going to go practice my gait. I'm being inspired by a flamingo.
Thus, do I ever make my fool my flamingo? I'll start again. Now is the summer of our discontent, or mine at least. It's very hot in here, or it will not warm. Stage lights, I think, are the main thing, but lights or no lights, I hate the theatre. It may come as a shock to some of you, but you're never too far from someone such as myself. You may be sat next to one now, who's been dragged along to this sorry place. I want those people to know now, you are not alone. You see, the theatre considers me a villain, and I cannot deny it. I'll destroy this place in no sooner time, or fight my way out with a bloody axe. Not a real axe. I'm not insane or anything. I'm not a murderer. I'm not going to kill anybody. Or am I? I doubt things could get out of hand, but who knows, they might. You know what, I really don't know. I haven't finished reading the script.
So, I need to read the whole play so that I know more than my character does. Very well. Yeah. Let's get reading.
Hey, so I know you said you don't want me around anymore, but this is an awfully boring way to read a book.
It's a play.
What, you're just going to sit here and read it? That's not exactly giving the audience their money's worth. If this were a film, there'd be like a montage or something. And if this were a musical,
Don't do it.
it'd be a little more interesting.
Oh, come on. Where's that music even coming from? Oh, this is still really unrealistic. Oh, get out of here. I want to read in peace. Oh, come on.
Hey, what's that written on the side of page 3? Everybody in the play is talking about me. Take me to the character that I'm gonna play. What is it they say? Oh, ain't that interesting? Ain't that something you I can't jump a cab to someone I keep it to myself, yes, I think so. Yes, I know something that you don't know.
Sorry to interrupt your musical number, but you should really learn to refer to your character in first person. It'll make you connect more.
Right, I'd just like to say I had nothing to do with the creation of this musical number. I am a serious actor.
Sure,
I am.
you are.
I am.
Tap dancing?
I am.
Ooh, hey, what's that written on the side of page 4? My poor character doesn't know what's in store, but my character is me, so how does that flow? Yes, I know something that I don't know. I know something that I don't know.
Are we still in a play?
I don't exactly think this counts as a musical yet.
Well, you better not sing anymore, or it may as well be. I know something that you don't know.
Jim Crockett, your warehouse is on fire! Killed it.
Well done, I really believed in your backstory.
Thank you.
I was thinking I'd give you another character to play. Just one more line. Do you think you can do it?
Yes. Oh yes, and what's more, I can do it as a real Chicago-born gangster too.
Good. Here you go.
Let's see. Some of your boys are getting too big for their boots. Their boots. Boots.
Next up, the actor scene.
I'm so ready for this.
Hey, so I think there's a typo in my script.
No!
Well, you see, it says, Shakespeare. That can't be right. It's meant to be Shakespeare. No?
Yes, but Arturo Ui doesn't know how to pronounce Shakespeare, you see.
He doesn't know how to pronounce that. Then how does he go around introducing himself?
Shakespeare, huh?
Anyway, how does the speech you teach me in the thing go again? Friends, Romans, countrymen.
Lend me your ears!
Whoa!
Yeah, I've got your attention now, don't I? You need to act this scene as though you've got a huge, loud crowd of Romans who just need to listen up, otherwise it's eggy. Go on, shout to your Romans.
Do I just nudge them? Or...
That would be good.
Do I have to?
No! We will give you Romans liberty, equality, tyranny is dead! Liberty, equality, tyranny is dead! Liberty, equality, tyranny is dead! Hey! I can see you! Well, don't blame me, there's no curtains to hide behind. What's that all about? It's a Corinthian convention, had the theater of revelation, and things began to whirl around and last around the corner. Liberty, equality, tyranny is dead!
I need to go somewhere before the existence of musical comedy.
Nice one too. It's so loud here.
Well, we're going, it's not going to be quiet.
I'm still better than having to say boots. Boots.
Write it in the card, my friend. It's time for the second act.
Liberty, equality, tyranny is dead! Liberty, equality, tyranny is dead! Oh, my offense is rank. It smells to heaven. That first player thought she was sinning when she fell asleep in that theatre in Berlin. Ha! I have fallen asleep and snored. Oh, I hear some of these players quietly admit to one another that they may have once or twice eaten in a theatre where food was banned. Oh, where they have eaten. I have crunched! I have many a time deliberately forgotten to unwrap a hard candy before a show. And will I ever remember to turn off my phone? So why, you ask? If I hate the theatre as much as I say I do, why do I come at all? My feelings are more than an indifference that would keep me away. I am in direct opposition to the theatre. Just the very knowledge that productions go on makes my blood boil. I must destroy them all. And by the looks of things here, it shouldn't be too difficult. You see, this theatre company is a respectable one, sure, but they are simply going out of fashion. Oh, they'll hire a new director to keep up with the times. But our author of her precious little book here doesn't want something new. No, she needs something old. She wants to find the beginning. And our player friend over here, with the way he's messing up his lines, oh, it won't take much to break it. Mark my words.
This was sure to answer my questions about real drama, how the modern theatre really began.
Comedy is dead. Tragedy, vanity, comedy company. I am your director, here to inform you that we will not be doing Julius Caesar, as was first decided. Instead, we shall be putting on the Scottish play.
Which one is that? She's clearly referring to Macbeth. What's the matter?
You're not supposed to say that word in a theatre.
Well, you're the one that asked the question.
What will become of us? What is going on here then?
They're just making a fuss because I said Macbeth in the theatre.
Do you mean to kill us all?
Not you two.
You'd be superstitious too if you had as much experience in the theatre as I.
Yeah, I highly doubt that.
There are stories, you know. Stories that would make you quake. I was naive once too, but that was until the summer of '96 in Scotland, where the ghost of Lady M still wanders the wastelands looking for her husband who can be found nowhere but the depths of hell. Still, she listened out for him and the sounds do travel to her because of the amazing acoustics. I'm practically whispering, but you can still hear me, no? No, I'll speak up then. So, the lady travels to the theatres looking for her husband, and when she can't find him, she burns the theatre to the ground!
So that's how the globe burnt down.
Yeah, not at all because of the thatch roof.
If that's true, then how do you plan on putting the production on? It's in the script. We have to say his name a number of times.
Obviously, the lady acknowledged it's within the play. You'd think she doesn't know the lines to a play about her own husband.
Wait, what am I not supposed to say again?
Macbeth.
Of course.
Let's get started. As I'm sure you've guessed, I'm Scottish. This is your vocalist.
How do you do?
She's English. And this is your movement coach.
Ah, g'day.
He's French.
Oui.
Sounds like the beginning of a very offensive joke.
Let's get to casting. You know it all.
Yes!
You'll play King Duncan. He's killed in the first act.
I know.
I had a feeling you would. And you, Mr. Sense of Humour, you'll play the Prince Malcolm.
Okay.
I like your attitude. You get to work with this one on the scene when he finds out Duncan is dead. Let's get to giving out the rest of the parts.
Okay, Brecht. Yeah, I know this isn't really your scene, but do you think you could write another placard to show the passing of time? I feel like this is going to take a while.
No, I have my own way of showing time. Shakespearean audiences were mostly illiterate.
So it's not much difference between that one and this one.
A passage from time to do the trick. Now call upon me in the name of time to use my wings. Imputed not a crime to me or my swift passage that I slide o'er 16 years.
Oh, years? I was thinking, sorry, more days.
Well, you weren't very specific.
I wasn't meaning to be specific. I just...
Always be specific.
But look, they're still rehearsing the same scene. So no time passed at all then. Your way didn't work.
Oh no, it did. Feels like I've been saying the same line for 16 years.
Oh, it's only been 8 hours. Now try again. Macduff, your royal father's murdered.
By whom?
Oh no! Try again. By who?
By whom?
Oh, someone has just killed your father, and you want to know who did it. Now try again.
By whom?
Oh.
Okay, that is enough watching this poor soul. I'm going into the next rehearsal room.
Is this
A dagger I see before me?
No!
I've got it. Is this a fine sword I see before me?
No! Is this a party pooper I see before me?
I'm trying to help you.
That was
uncalled for.
What are these faces?
Where is your husband?
I hope in no place so unsanctified as thou mayest find him.
He's a traitor!
That I, such egghead villain!
What, you egg?
Did you just call me an egg?
Young cry of treachery! Ha!
Ah! He's killed me, mother! Run away, I pray you! I can't do this. Did you just call me an egg? You really have to say he killed me. I think it's pretty obvious. Really? An egg?
I've got a problem with the script. Take it up with Shakespeare. I'm pretty sure that's him over there.
This show is weird, man.
I'll say, I'm meant to be the only funny part in it. And here's some murderers calling a kid an egg.
Who are you playing?
Ah, I'm the Potter. I've read through my lines many times, and I still have no clue what I'm saying.
What exactly don't you understand?
Alright, I got the first bit okay, right? Don't you start! But it sets him on, it takes him off, it makes him Martin. Makes him stand two and not stand two.
What are you confused about?
What am I not confused about? Makes who stand two and not stand two? I can stand two. Are you drunk? No. I'm just trying to get into character. Yes, I am.
Think about it. You're saying that alcohol provokes the desire for sex, but takes away the ability to perform. So you're both standing to and not standing to. So he is.
Is this a penis joke I've seen before?
No!
Great, sir.
You're very cheeky.
Cheeky indeed. Do you know how Shakespeare's Globe Theatre was built? It was built with stolen materials. You see, the actors from across the Thames were fired, and so on the coldest night of the year, the night the Thames did freeze over, the actors simply took the theatre, stole it and rebuilt it on the other side. These theatre folk are surely uncivilized.
No, sir. Just passionate.
And is theft a crime of passion?
Sometimes.
Are you writing this all down?
I will write all down.
Then it would do for me to have the destruction not only of the theatre, but of this precious ledger she keeps with theatrical knowledge inside. Like a rug a million sail, everything must go.
Turn, head on, turn!
Macduff, I'll not fight thee.
Yield thee, coward, and fight me, Macbeth!
I shall not fight thee, Macduff.
Why not? Are you a coward or something?
I am no coward, Macduff.
Then
I shall
prove-
fight thee.
Prove it to me and fight!
I shall not fight thee, Macduff, you chicken.
You're the chicken for not fighting me, Macbeth.
I am no chicken as you are, who shall be plucked, cooked, and eaten for dinner. Yeah! Oh. Yeah! What next?
There is no next.
But I'm Macbeth.
Macbeth loses.
As if the play's literally named after him. Yeah! Ouch!
What's going on here then?
Somebody is having trouble choosing a lead.
Well, it's not my fault none of you Scottish lads. You can't be the lead of a Scottish play if you're not Scottish.
Oh! I can do a Scottish accent!
I wouldn't try if I were you.
Oh, okay, I will.
Director, I am putting my foot down. If you cannot choose a lead, then we will have no choice but to choose a different play.
Okay then, we will choose a different play. But what will we change it to?
Perfect. More decisions to be made.
What about Hamlet? It's a tragedy and it has a jewel at the end.
Is it Scottish?
Hamlet is the Prince of Denmark.
Aye. I could be Danish.
What are you doing?
Looking on Ancestry.com.
So it's decided. Omelette it is. I'm hungry. Alas, poor Yoke. I knew him well.
The next day. Good my lord, how does your honour for this many a day?
I humbly thank you. Well, well, well. Well,
My honour lord, I have remembrances of yours that I have long longed to redeliver. I pray you now receive them.
no, not I. I never gave you aught.
My honoured lord, you know right well you did, and with them words of such sweet breath composed as made the things more rich. No perfume lost. Take these again, to the noble mind which gifts wax poor when givers prove unkind. There, my lord.
Ha! Ha!
Well, you eggs, that was awful. Let's move on to the next part. Act 3, Scene 2.
Ah, the play within a play.
Wait, what now?
Well, that's the scene where Hamlet puts on a play.
No, Hamlet is a play.
Yes, and the character Hamlet also puts on a play within his play.
But we're in a play too.
So it's a play within a play within a play?
Yay?
Nay, it's too much. Can we cut it out?
No!
Oh, then we'll choose another play. Anyone got any ideas? Not you. Anyone in the audience?
Oh yeah! What about Macbeth?
Oh, Macbeth, you're funny, aren't you? We haven't tried that before and it didn't go horribly. You're really fun. Do you want to tell me another one? Have you got one? I bet you've got a good one too. Go on, you're going to say Macbeth as well? I bet you, funny man, you've got one as well. I've had enough of...
Pardon me for saying, director, but I think now would be a good time for a quick exercise and some stress relief.
What did you have in mind?
Some breathing!
Now this is what I call much ado about nothing.
Let's do A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Just so you know, that also has a play within a play.
Of course it does!
Oh, no, director, do not strain your vocal cords. Now, repeat after me. Fear no more the heat of the sun. Smile, darling, nor the furious winter's rages.
A winter's tale?
It's January. Who the hell is going to believe a winter's tale in summer?
I really don't think it matters.
And I really don't think you matter.
I want everybody to stay calm. Be calm. People are not calm, and their shoulders start to tense up. And you know what happens. You're the sword, and your arm tenses up. The sword drifts to what?
My face?
Your face is your career.
My career?
If someone gives you a big scat across your face, you'll be playing Captain Hook for the rest of your career. So, I would just like to reiterate that everyone should remain very, very calm!
The second star to the right!
Does anyone have a collected works? Maybe we
I've
can-
got it. 2 gentlemen of Verona. That way everything will remain gentle, right? And boom!
Actually, it's a very problematic play.
I don't want to hear another word from you unless it's a line from the play, understood?
Aye.
I like to be in the theatre!
Despite what you might be thinking, my book's coming along nicely. Get this right. Step 1. Decide on a play. I think we finally have it.
Oh, I wouldn't speak too soon. Oh, but
I
she has...
know something that you don't know.
Sorry,
I thought you were someone else.
Oh, you're going to be quite helpful, I think.
What? In making this show interesting, I sure hope so. Sooner or later, everyone will realise that every show is better with music!
Is that so?
Who are you?
Oh, no one.
Are you a phantom?
Oh, dear.
A phantom of the opera!
Yes. Not right now, they're rehearsing. Yeah.
Of course. No.
Yes.
Yeah.
This singer should indeed prove useful in getting that player and her friend to quit the theatre. But here the players come.
Exit Sylvia.
No. How to off from whence you came?
Try again, gentlemen. One more time. This is awful.
Here we go again.
This'll be the one to break him, I think. And then I can be rid of that player's book, but one scene at a time.
Now I might do it. Pat, now I might quit this folly. This has been days or hours or perhaps minutes, but I have lived lifetimes on this stage. I am decades age. Inverted is my syntax. Did you hear that? I am not who I once was. Methinks I must escape now or forever speak in such a Shakespearean order. I cannot continue. But I am also aware of my duty. Now that I have made this commitment, to leave would be... oh, it would be worse than the audience to leave an intermission. For the actor... I cannot stay. They'll have to find a new play without me. So, very much unlike a gentleman. I must depart.
The poor soul sat sighing by a sycamore tree, singing willow, willow, willow. What are you doing? I'm singing the willow song from Othello. So sad. How can he betray Desdemona like that? How can your friend betray the theatre like this? What are you talking about? Look, he's leaving. His hand on his bosom and his head upon his knee. What is the meaning of this?
I can't do it anymore. It's all too much pressure and I never get anything right. Plus, I need to sleep. Sleep with a chance to dream. There's the rug. There's the pub.
You're making me very upset, friend. You must know that. And when I get upset, I sing willow, 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 willow. Oh, willow, 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 willow shall be my garland. The fresh streams ran by him, and murmured his moans. Willow, willow, his salt tears fell from him and softened the storms. Oh, willow, 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 willow. Oh, willow, 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 willow shall be my garland.
Whatever will we do without our friend? Must we pick yet another Shakespearean play?
No, we need to go back further in time. Well, I do. Let's forsake Shakespeare altogether.
I'm going to try not to be offended.
Sing all the green willow, 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 singing my green willow, my garland shall be.
There is no intermission. Get off! What do you think about?
I mean, it says intermission, so...
It's a mistake. There is no intermission. You get back in your seat.
I'm just gonna go to the toilet real quick.
No, you use your bladder and you hold it!
Excuse me. You cannot treat your audience members like this. I demand to speak to the director.
You can't interrupt the director in the middle of the show.
Director!
Director, hello.
She's an idiot. She thinks there's an
There's a
intermission.
placard that says intermission, so I
I'm
was
just
just
gonna
going
go
to
to the fusion, miss. I'm so sorry. Yeah, we're not having
Then
an
why
intermission
have
show.
God dang, can y'all keep it down? I'm trying to have my intermission nap.
That's not an intermission.
Trying to sleep so happy.
Excuse me! Excuse me! Has anyone seen the Szechuan short?
Nobody cares about stores.
What's going on? What's going on is
We're not having an intermission. There was a mistake with the placard. Because if we have an intermission and we let them leave, then they might not come back. You remember Berlin?
All right. So if you could just hold it, please, miss.
No, this is so unprofessional.
All right. Well, what
Let me
if
go.
we just start the third act right now?
Wait, no.
Yeah,
No,
let's
no,
go.
no,
Thank you so
no,
much.
miss.
I'm watching all of you stay.
We starting? Oh, God, that's me. Come on.
When we last saw our heroes, they were troubled. When they thought they'd finally found a play to put together a production unmuddled, their main player and friend did go away. In grief they sang, so someone's grief did grow. Forsaking Shakespeare due to this sad song, the company attempts another show. This too, methinks, is sure to turn out wrong. So I'll sit back and say a job well done. Nay, I'll not quit until what's left is none. But that's enough verse. As I was saying, our wannabe author has somehow convinced the Colonial Shakespeare Company to put on a production of something other than Shakespeare. I'm not sure how the Shakespeare fans funding the operation are taking this, but I think our Shakespearean god is doing quite well. How goes the night, illustrious one?
What piece of work is mine?
Seems I spoke too soon. This egg is cracked. I wonder how long the Sophoclesian god will last now that it's time for his act.
Just in case you were wondering about little omelette over here, I'm fine. This is all suited very well with me. Oh, please say.
Did you forget your line?
I said it. You just couldn't hear me through all of this. Why am I wearing this again?
Because you're Oedipus Rex.
I see.
From the play of the same name, first presented at the Dinosaur Festival in Athens.
Where do I begin? It's the Dionysia Festival, and Rex means king.
Yeah, king of the dinosaurs.
If that's true, Spielberg, then why is Sophocles over there shaking his head?
Ah, Sophocles, what do you know?
Well, I studied ancient Greek plays in literature. Your point? They hadn't even discovered dinosaur bones, let alone what they were.
Oh yeah? Why then do they speak about the Sphinx, huh?
But that's not a
It's
dinosaur.
written right here. Creon says as he's telling them why they never fully investigated the death of the previous king of Thebes. That rippling, singing Sphinx persuaded them to let go. Backstory.
But that's not a dinosaur.
Jurassic Park is basically a retelling of Oedipus anyway. John Hammond is the tragic hero, just like Oedipus.
I wouldn't say just
Do
like.
you all mind if I say something?
Please go on.
There is something missing here, and I really don't think we should continue until they arrive.
Until who arrived?
The chorus!
Oh, they're coming.
You mustn't yell at them. They're respectable citizens.
They don't look very respectable.
Come, my American friend. We must discuss the future of this play together.
Very well. Reverence towards the gods must be upheld.
We're taking a break. We'll be back shortly.
After a word from our sponsors.
No one. There's no one.
It was at this point in my theatrical journey that I decided to relax. I wasn't to my friend. Besides, this god of Sophocles was already being far more helpful and communicative than the other two had been.
Well, you know, we're not really supposed to interfere.
Yeah, we're really just here to see what you say about us in your book.
Be that as it may, another good sign is no one's tried to break out into song yet, except for the chorus of respectable citizens. But they're not important.
Oh,
Hey!
yeah, Malaka.
Don't trip on me. Just trying to stay positive. Otherwise, this book might never be finished.
She's handling this situation well. Not to worry, I still have a few tricks up my sleeve. Oh, here's one now.
Is it time yet?
Nearly, sit tight, I'll tell you when.
I'm so excited! Oh, this phantom bartender man must surely be a huge fan of theatre to be helping me out.
Usually they talk about the audience being a tough crowd, but it's the main player that's being a tough egg to crack. And we used to be inseparable. Sooner or later, she'll see her expertise in musical comedy will come in more handy than she thinks.
It all began when Zeus kidnapped this guy, Cadmus' sister.
Ha! Dick move, Zeus!
What was that for?
Don't go talking shit about Zeus.
You won't.
Where was it?
Zeus was being a dick. Kidnapper. He was being a kidnapper.
You're going to have to be a little bit more specific.
A Cadmus.
Yes, he would become the founder of thieves.
Whoa! Spoilers!
Oh, please. Everyone knows how the stories end.
Even before you tell them?
Of course. Who did you think Sophocles just made them all up?
Kinda, yeah.
It's not about the story, it's about how the play that tells the story.
Exactly.
Did Shakespeare not make up his own stories either?
But if the stories aren't original, then doesn't the audience know how the story is going to end already?
Well, yes, but half the time Shakespeare tells you how the play is going to end anyway.
Romeo and Juliet!
Two households, both for love.
So basically, everybody knew the end to stories like Antigone, for instance.
Yes, only Sophocles made the focus on Antigone. Characters, which made it unique.
Well, actually, I think Antigone is more about Creon. But the play's called Antigone. Yes, but if you look at Aristotle's 3 criteria for a tragedy, the tragic hero taking his life towards his demise, his arrogance being his downfall, the realization that he's made a mistake on too late. It's all Creon.
So, Creon's the tragic hero.
Very good.
Why call the play Antigone?
That is a good question. Let's discuss that in detail and write many essays.
What are you doing here? Who invited you? Be gone!
I'm here with the Colonial Shakespeare Band to provide this company with funding.
We want to know what our money is paying for, so we're requesting a preview night where you perform what you've been working on for us.
Well, I'm very happy to inform you we've chosen a play, Oedipus Rex.
But that's not Shakespeare! This is the Colonial Shakespeare Company. The back is expectedly some Shakespeare.
Okay. This is a lot of Shakespeare talk for an act that's supposed to belong to me.
Well, I think your act ought to be cut short, since this is the Colonial Shakespeare Company.
Right. You can stop saying that. I get the idea. I'll leave.
Wait. No. Hold on. You can't leave yet. I don't know the secret to serious theatre.
Oedipus is just like Shakespeare. Quick, what's a tragic hero from Shakespeare?
King Lear.
Oh, sounds promiscuous.
Oh, no.
Prometheus was a tragic hero, but that doesn't make him Shakespeare.
Oh, that reminds me. Next semester I'm studying Frankenstein with my students.
What if we put Oedipus in Mary Shelley's Gothic setting?
Doesn't make it Shakespeare.
This is getting out of hand.
I don't want to say anymore.
I think we need some music! Everyone! Some music! I know what to say! Macbeth! Wow! Macbeth is a tragic hero. Oh. Good work! The chorus is not basically to sing and dance anyway.
I think she's about to break.
Come! Let it come, that best of fates for me that brings the final day. Best fate of all. Quickly, before I never have
after seeing the sunrise. Everything I touch goes wrong. Once more, crushing blows come down upon my head.
Why so dramatic?
Because I am a serious actor. I don't have time for this musical shenanigans. I need to figure out the secret to serious theatre. I don't know how to do that without finding the very origins of theatre. I just don't know how much further back I can go.
She is handling this poorly. Let her discover what she is looking for. It is not what she expects. I was like her once, so eager to find all the secrets. Only I discovered there are no answers to my questions. I had a friend walk out on a production we were doing as well. Only when he walked out, he became the most celebrated performer of all. I could not stomach it, the injustice. It was then that I dedicated my life to the destruction of the theatre. I realized all players are scum. The theatre an orderless, brutish mess. I must destroy them all. By the look of things, I'll be successful in the very near future.
So, you wish to know how it all began?
I think so.
In the beginning, we were on Dionysus with just a chorus, singing and chanting.
Singing,
Chanting!
chanting.
Then along came Thespis. They say he was the first to play a character on stage instead of just speaking as himself. They say he introduced the first principal actor in addition to the chorus, and voila, we have monologues. All of a sudden you have theatre competitions between playwrights to see who can write the legend best. He goes on tour with his costumes and props to different theatres. He invented acting in the Western world. Gilbert and Sullivan wrote the first collaboration over the man.
How legendary! Surely this Thespis is whom you've been searching for all this time.
I think so.
Well, did you know that first and foremost, Thespis was a singer?
No, this can't. Somebody say it's not true.
That I cannot do.
And all is lost.
Now!
I love you too, Miro, to cast me off this gorgeous field. And I have loved you for so long. This isn't happening. I'm suddenly craving ice cream. Green sleeves was all my joy. Green sleeves was my delight. Green sleeves was my heart of gold. And who was my lady? Green sleeves.
She's defeated, and yet she still holds on to that book of hers. It shouldn't do her much good now, but best just be safe.
Leave me alone. What's the matter? I thought you found what you wanted to find. Thespis! Now you can finish writing your stupid book.
I just feel so dumb.
I'm sorry, it's not stupid. You've worked so hard and learned so much. Isn't that the greatest joy of all?
Ugh, remind me why I hang out with you again.
Because your friend left after he couldn't bro hug into gents any longer.
I miss him.
Bottom line is, he left, and we're still here. Not because we're stupid, but because we're still learning. For example, you have to learn not to run away from plays because they have songs in them. But except that music has been a part of theatre before theatre even existed. Well, Thespis was a singer before he was an actor. I mean, he was in the first tragedies, for goodness sake. Don't get theatre more serious than that. Here, I've got a whole book on the subject, written by a professional.
I think you might be right. All this time I've been running away from what I've been running towards.
Damn it!
I knew you'd come through! Celebratory song!
I don't think we're there yet. That last thing was pretty melodious. This is still a play.
Fair enough.
Hold on. I'm getting that feeling again.
What feeling is that?
It's time for the final
to the Colonial Shakespeare Company and we've got nothing. I have no idea where to begin.
Don't worry, I have a whole book on theatre now.
Something here that can help us. And she found nothing!
Wait, that can't be right. This is completely useless.
Thought it might be.
Hey.
Well,
Oh, what are we going to do? Who will save us now? The gods?
They all went to the bar to get a drink. I'm thinking I might join them.
Their time is over. This act belongs to us.
Is that you? Oh, friend, you came back.
This time I'm staying. I know just how we can fix this problem.
Oh, good.
Look, I may not have learned a lot from school, but I did learn something from you in that book of yours.
You did.
I learned that we just have to justify our choices. Like, it's all well and good accidentally sounding southern if you say your character's from the south. It's all well and good putting on a less than mediocre performance, but if you call your performance how not to act in the theatre, that's my pitch.
Is this a solution I see before me?
Nice.
Let's do it.
Splendid.
Well, it would be splendid, only it's too late. Your funding has been cut. You're being evicted from the theatre. Oh, it's all very well and good having a plan, but only if you have somewhere to execute it, which now you do not. Oh, good luck in any future theatre endeavours. You won't be needing that book anymore, will you?
Wait! I think there might actually be something in it that can help us for real. Let's go.
Let them try all they like. The theatre is finished. I'll make sure of it.
sure, it is unfortunate, but the fact is we can't justify keeping the place with no one to perform in it.
What were you tying it into?
It is a surprise.
Well, half the final checks are done. You'll be able to sign the contract here?
Perfect, only I don't have a pencil.
Never to worry, I always carry stationery. I have 3CHB.
2B?
No, not to be.
It's fine, I'll just use a pen. Now, hold on. Isn't this where the theatre used to be?
Why, yes.
Well, where did it go?
That is the question.
This reminds me of a story I used to tell to illustrate how brutish those theatre folk were. They called the theft a crime of passion.
You think they sold the theatre?
Yes. And what's worse, they would have gotten the idea from something I said. Quick, we must go.
Welcome to a very brief history of theatre. You see, I'm going to read it from this book, written by a professional. In the beginning, there was nothing. And then the gods created theatre! At first, there was just a chorus.
All hail Dionysus, god of wine and god of art. Something big in Athens is about to start.
But everything changed when the very first actor hit the stage.
Thespis, Thespis, have you met him yet? The first actor, singer, dancer, the first triple threat.
But then the Dark Ages came along. Darkness.
Oh, sorry.
So much darkness. That is, until the Renaissance. Theatre and art was rediscovered.
We were all here losing patience. Thank goodness for the Renaissance.
Then, in Elizabethan times, the greatest playwright of all time changed the game.
Hey guys, it's me, Willie Shakes. Oh no, it's Richard III.
Me? No, I...
For you, come on.
What the hell? I'll make my heaven to dream upon the crown, and yet I know not how to get the crown. For many lives stand between me and home. Why, I can smile and murder whilst I smile, and cry content to that which grieves my heart, and wet my cheeks with artificial tears, and frame my face to all occasions.
Why can I do this and not get a crown? Were it farther off, I'll pluck it down!
Turn, hellhound, turn!
Ah! Oh.
Slave, I have set my life upon a castle, and I'll stand the hazard of the die. There be 6 Richmonds, I think, in this field.
5 I have slain today instead of him. A horse, my kingdom for a horse!
Finish him! See ya! Great job.
Did you see me up there? That was amazing.
Happy to hear it. Now get out.
Did you see that? I feel fantastic.
Yes, but nothing else in this production is amazing. I wonder how they justified these choices. I need a program.
Oh, I absolutely loved what you've done here. You know what? Let's go to my castle.
Yes, James I loved Shakespeare's work so much so that he invited the players of the club to call themselves
Kingsmen!
The Secret Service?
Meanwhile, in Italy, Commedia dell'arte was born.
Okay, do something Italian. Go.
We put the egg.
Prego. But oh no! Oliver Cromwell has banned theatre in England!
Oliver! It's not you, it's England. You see, we miss Christmas.
Wait, it's shit. I hate it.
And all the other fun things you banned. Oh, I lied before. It's not England. It's just you.
But who will take my place?
Charles II is coming home!
So what have I missed? Oh, I love theatre and Christmas and fun. Let's get this party started.
And so the theatre was restored.
Restoration!
These wigs, we look like girls.
Don't be ridiculous. Girls could never be on stage and act.
I have a confession to make. I am a girl.
That's how back to Lady Windermere. Here's your fan.
Oh, thank you. Who are you?
How dare you! I am Oscar Wilde, one of the three main gods of theatre. Oscar Wilde. Oscar
Oscar! How are you doing?
Very well.
Look, Sophocles and I have been talking, and I don't want to say we replaced you, but we replaced you.
What? With who? Is it Chekhov? No, don't tell me it's Brecht. I see. What has he got that I haven't?
Placards?
Hitler stole my cauliflower!
Jim Crockett, your warehouse is on fire.
Is it time yet? Oh, yes! The golden age of musical theatre.
There's a bright golden haze on the meadow!
Ah, yes. This would be great for television.
No! Oh, there's nothing I hate more than television.
Really? Seriously? You've got to be kidding me. You guys can't let me have one thing, can you? Cromwell, Wilde, and now this too. I've given everything for this play. I've played more characters than I can count. Porter, player. Really, guys? That's it. I'm done. I'm out.
Look, I know what I said, but now I realise I do love theatre. No, I do. Really, I do. Oh, but alas, what is done cannot be undone. You know what you know. You'll never get funding after a production as dismal as this. You'll never play again.
That's no villain. That's the tragic hero.
Ye of little faith, villain, have you seen the title of the play? It's called
An Incomprehensive History of Theatre. I love it. You've really achieved your dramatic vision. Your funding is safe. Please give the theatre back.
Of course.
I knew that would work.
How?
I read the script.
And now I invite you to read the book.
Only $9.99.
How do you justify prices like that?
She justifies a lot more than that in her book.
So I take it we are all satisfied.
Can we have a finale now?
Yes, a song we dedicate now to Thespis, the first actor and original thespian. We just got that.
Cue the music!
Since first I saw your face, I resolved to honor and renown ye. If now I be disdained, I wish my heart had never known ye. What I that loved and you that liked, shall we begin to wrangle? No, 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 my Lord is lost, and cannot dare to tangle. No, 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 my eggs, I ask and they be scrambled. These must glory, sorry, rejected, go behold, and your sweet beauty past confessed, take mine for eyes of old, where beauty moves and rich delights and signs of kindness find me. There, oh there, wherever I go, I leave my heart behind me. Princess was all my joy, theatre was my delight. Theatre was my heart of gold, and who but my beautiful Thespis?
Hey, what's that written on the side of page 3? Everybody in the place talk about me. Let's take me with the character that I'm gonna play. What is it they say? Oh, ain't that interesting? Ain't that something new? I can't jump a cab, so what can I do?